Hey everybody. So today I want to show you CrispDM. I just want to briefly mention this as a resource because it's helped me coming from an AEC background with no schooling or anything. I never went to university for data science, and this helps me plan my projects and keeps me a little bit more organized, or at least I feel that way. But this is the document, so CrispDM 1.0. I want to point out there was a discussion for a 2.0, but they found that there wasn't really anything they needed to improve on. So that's kind of nice because this is an older document, but this document isn't technology focused. It's focused on the data mining process. And when I say data mining, that's like a traditional term for like prediction modeling, like prediction machine learning models. So if that confuses you, that's kind of what that is. It's just a traditional term. But this document is really, really powerful, I think, because it for somebody that's using it or planning a project, it helps. It kind of guides them along. It's not a rigid document because it is a back and forth process, so it's kind of an agile process. So you can see in this diagram here that it starts with business understanding, moves through the phases of data understanding, and you can go back and forth, data preparation, modeling, evaluation, deployment, and then you can continue this cycle because you may need to come back after deployment to reevaluate the model and then maybe do some more data understanding or preparation and then deploy it again. So the documents helped me plan out projects, especially coming from a newer perspective. I also have talked with a couple of data scientists and asked if they use tools like this to plan their projects, and some of them do, and it seems like CrispDM is like the default one that a lot of folks use, but a lot of folks also use internal documents of their own, and it seems like a lot of documents either start from this one or maybe another version of this built by somebody else and then recreate their own version for their company. So I think if you're new to data science, or you're like me, you're coming from an AEC to learn this and you want to continue to do it maybe as a job, I think understanding something like this is really important. I want to highlight one other thing, or actually two things. So this is a graphic that I have like sitting on my desktop. It's helpful because it talks about the different tasks below each of those phases, and then I'll have that just as a guideline to remember. Okay, I'm in this phase. This is my focus. These are the things I need to focus on and do, and then I'll reference the document to dive a little bit deeper into those different tasks because it does go into detail. This is a 76-page document. It is shorter compared to like the Microsoft version of this, and it's because it's not focused on technology, whereas Microsoft is, and we'll look at those other resources. But I will share some like summaries. There is a summary, a nice resource that summarizes this whole paper. So to find this document, you can check out the Wikipedia page and then just go down to the resources or references, and you can download it here. And so I want to point out this: there was an effort to create a CrispDM 2.0. And it says here that there wasn't a lot to prove on. So, and it looks like people will reference this document and then kind of create it or customize it for their specific firm or whatever. So, I want to point that out. If you are looking for 2.0, it isn't out there. Here is a nice resource I just want to share with folks that don't have the time to go through all of that, but want to kind of get an idea of the document. So this is a just what is CrispDM, and it briefly goes over the different phases and the task involved, and then some other information as well. So check this out if you just want a brief summary of the document. There are so as I mentioned, there's other versions of this document. So this is the SEMA version. They all seem to be the same. just kind of phrased differently, and the phases and the way that you move through the phases all seem to be the same for the most part, but it's just phrased differently. Here's another one, KDD process, and then this one's the Microsoft one, and here's a nice visual. And this one, the document's a lot bigger because this is technology specific. This is specific to like the Microsoft tools. And this may be a fantastic resource if you're using all the different Microsoft tools. But I wanted to share those because there are other resources that may align to you better than maybe ChrisDM could. If you are interested in ChrisDM, and even if you're not, I think these are really interesting to read about. So the 9 laws of data mining, they're really insightful, and there's a lot of information on this site about them. And if you have time to read it, I definitely recommend it. But if not, I recommend checking out The Essential Elements of Predictive Analytics and Data Mining by Keith McCormick, where he kind of gives a brief overview of each of those laws. And they're really short, and you can watch those really quickly. But, you know, I definitely recommend checking that out if you don't want to read all that in the resource. But anyways, I wanted to share the ChrisDM document because I think it's helped me out a lot, and I know a lot of firms do leverage some type of process, and I think if you're interested in data science, it's probably going to be a good resource that just maybe understand at a high level, but definitely, you know, if you use it on some projects and understand it, I think that'll that'll be nice. Like if you go into an actual data science role, working with other data scientists, it may be something that they're familiar with, and you can easily transition into that. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to know if you have your own process or what resources you're using. But and also I'll make sure to put all these links below in the description. Check those out. But anyways, I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.